So if you want to say I love you in a unique way this Valentine's Day, how about a special Valentine's Day dinner at home with your loved one or maybe even the entire family? Chef Brandy Alexander has created some easy and delicious recipes. She's here in the Charlie Wilson KitchenAid kitchen, taking our Valentine's gifting and dinner ideas to a whole new level.
Well, you know, there's all this pressure on Valentine's Day for the perfect meal, and the restaurants are crowded, and you've got to have reservations. It's not very intimate. But what better way to really show someone you love them than, you know, putting in the work and creating a home-cooked meal?
I think, too, this is a really nice gift to give either your family or your loved one to say, you know what, let's cook together.
Yes, you know, this is something you can do together. Or if you want to skip that step and you want me to just come cook for you, that's the perfect gift as well,
Brandy
you know, a private dinner.
All right, we're starting with this appetizer that everybody's going to love.
Yes, okay, so we're going to do bruschetta crostini. It's going to look beautiful, it's going to look elegant, and it's so easy you won't believe it.
Okay.
So first thing we've done is we've just got a store-bought baguette, and we've sliced that into about 3rd-inch slices. You're going to put it on a cookie sheet, and all I did was drizzle it with a little bit of oil and salt, pop it in a 400-degree oven for about 7 minutes. Okay. Just until the bottom's a little toasty.
7 minutes, that's it, so you don't overdo it.
And this full video was uploaded to my Instagram yesterday as well, at chef.brandy, and the rest of them will be coming too. So while it's still a little bit warm, I like to take 1 piece of raw garlic and just lightly graze the top of the bread with it. It'll impart so much flavor. So just rub just a little bit.
It, right?
Yes, it's just a light, you know, it's not going to taste like a mouthful of raw garlic. So we've got our bread already. I've got some diced tomatoes here. This time of year, I really think that cherry tomatoes are the best quality, but, you know, your favorite tomatoes. We've got, you know, just about a tablespoon of finely chopped red onion. A good pinch of chopped fresh basil. It's got to be fresh. Do the fresh.
I love seeing too, like what finely chopped is, right?
Yes.
To see that that's finely chopped.
Yes, you don't want big giant hunks. Basil's a really strong herb.
Well, plus too, when you eat, you don't want to get like this whole large piece of tomato or onion. It's just finely chopped enough.
We've got just a little drizzle of olive oil, and you're going to want to put in some salt and pepper. I'm using Kinder's The Blend.
This is the best.
It's salt, pepper, garlic, great flavor profile. We're going to give that a mix, and your bruschetta is done. All we have to do now is assemble.
You know what I think people make the mistake of is not cooking the bread first.
Yes, the bread.
And then placing this. I've done that.
You don't want hot,
and then I put it all in the
tomatoes.
oven, and then it's all like
melted squishy tomatoes. And you want to make sure your bread's all the way cooled down before you put your tomato mixture on as well.
Because that could like cook it as well.
Yeah, it's just going to get soggier. So we're just going to put a spoonful on top of each one.
Trying to look at how much you're putting on there.
Just, you know,
good size
a big scoop, just as much kind of as you can fit on. You're not going to be able to fit tons. You'll see that I'm doing this on the baking sheet instead of my pretty plate, because you're going to make a little bit of a mess while you're doing it, and that's okay.
And then you can transfer it to the pretty plate.
So then we're just going to add to that a little bit of shaved Parmesan. This is Parmesan Asiago, but your favorite kind of shaved Parmesan, just a touch of that.
Did you shave that, or did you already buy it like that?
I bought this shaved. It is perfect. You know, guys, you want to make this as easy and not as intimidating as possible. Right. Same thing with the vinegar. If you want to make your own, I have the full recipe in my caprese skewers video, but you can buy this at the store. This is a balsamic reduction. It's delicious. It's thick and decadent.
Oh, look at that.
Those colors just pop beautifully together. We're going to put a little drizzle on there. And then, you know, just go, you know, to your favorite department store and get you a $1 or $2 pretty plate. We're going to set those on there.
Or I'm sure you have plenty of things in your cabinets that you haven't used. You need to get on out and use it.
Just a plain white plate is,
shows off the colors.
Shows off the colors. And this looks like you went in a fancy restaurant and got a, you know, expensive appetizer, and it took us just a few minutes to make.
And it's made fresh at home. And you know, you touched on something that is so true. You're doing everything so easy, because I think that people think that a Valentine's Day dinner, if I'm going to do it, it needs to be elaborate and fancy.
They think, you know, they've got to spend $1 million and spend 4 hours in the kitchen, and it's just not the case.
Right.
Same thing with, we're going to go ahead and skip to our dessert
now
next.
You're talking. Let's do it.
My favorite.
I like that.
So this is what I call my strawberry sweetheart dessert. We're actually going to make it in a wine glass
I
at
love
the end.
doing
It's going to be
strawberry desserts
gorgeous.
for Valentine's Day. Yes.
So we're going to start with a half a block of cream cheese. It's really important that you just have it softened first. And to that, you can either make your own homemade whipped cream, or we're going to add in a cup of just prepared Cool Whip. Make it super simple. So first, we're just going to blend those two up together.
I'm gonna switch sides with you. Okay.
You really want to make sure your cream cheese is softened, or you're going to have huge chunks
I was going
in
to
your
say,
mix.
how do you know that, okay, this is the consistency
Yeah, it's
that
still
we're
a little
going for?
chunky right now, but once we add the sugar to it as well, it's going to smooth out more.
Okay.
You're going to add about a teaspoon of either vanilla extract or vanilla paste, and we've got just about 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. That's all the sugar that we're going to add into it. And this might make a little bit of a mess here, so
Okay,
watch out,
I'm
Claudia.
backing up. I'm just going to sit over here and snack
should
on
be
things.
good
I should
now.
be eating on things. I should be snacking on everything. Now it's getting that fluffy kind of consistency that you want.
We're going to add the rest of our Cool Whip in here, well, about another cup of our Cool Whip.
I love how you measure your cup. You're
Yeah,
like, that looks
you
about
know,
right.
Unless you're
I know you
baking,
do.
eyeballing, you know, taste and go.
Looks right. There we go.
Shouldn't have worn black today. And that's the hardest part of our whole dessert.
There we
We've got
go.
that mixed
There
up.
we go.
Took us about 1 minute.
You know, this would be fun for the family to make too, right?
Yes,
I feel like this is
you
very
know,
kid-friendly.
we keep talking about, you know,
Look
make
at
this
you
for your
having a
loved
great
one.
time.
We keep talking about make this for your loved one, but get in the kitchen together
so,
and make this.
yeah.
It's a great bonding activity, tons of fun. So what I'm going to do here now on the bottom of my wine glass, this is a homemade strawberry sauce. I have a video for that too, but listen, you can get your favorite strawberry preserves right in a can at the store. Thin it out with just a little bit of water and you're good to go. So we're going to add some of that into the bottom. We've got some sliced strawberries. We're going to toss a couple of these in the bottom.
You've made this
I'm really
so
telling you, this could not
easy.
be any more simple.
Well-
We're going to take some of our cream cheese mixture.
This is the part that makes it look fancy.
Yes,
This
we're
is
going to
the
dump
part
that
where you're
right
like,
on our
"You bought that,
strawberries.
right?"
And there's not tons of measurements and everything else, you know, we're eyeballing this. If you like more sauce, add some more sauce.
Well, you know, if the kids can help with this and then be a part of your dinner, you know, I don't know. I think that's super special just to
Yes.
have like the entire family involved in the Valentine's Day dinner.
You know,
and
if you like to do something
together,
fun
that's
with your
sweet.
kids,
I like
yeah,
that.
this is the perfect kid-friendly dessert. They can get in the kitchen and make it. We're going to add some more of our cake pieces, and we're just going to keep layering.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you put that strawberry sauce on top of the cake layer to make sure it's nice and juicy.
Oh, that's gonna be
If
good.
you want to make this look super fancy, then you just take your sliced strawberries, and instead of throwing them in on the next layer, we're going to set them up on the side of the glass so that they show through all pretty. It'll take you, you know, about an extra minute of work. You don't have to do this part, but it ends up, you know,
Looks
making it look
absolutely
gorgeous.
beautiful presentation. And again, it's just simple things. You already have the strawberries; they're already sliced.
Yes.
You might as well go ahead
You know,
and,
the
and
biggest,
deck them all out around
The only
there.
cooking about this dessert, you know, was mixing up the cream cheese mixture, which, you know, doesn't take any time at all.
Say you don't want to use strawberries, you could really substitute any other fruit out for
Any
something
fruit.
like this.
Now with the Valentines and the pink, you know,
Yes.
raspberries or cherries, stuff
Yeah.
like that would work. But you can do
Cherries.
any different fruit that you like. We're gonna do some more sauce.
Or add a couple of them in there.
Yes, you can do a mixture of strawberries and raspberries, cherries.
She's filling it up.
Oh yes, I mean this
Filling
is
it all the way
Valentine's
up.
Day.
And if you're watching saying, man, I may do this at home, or maybe I just want to hire Brandy, you can do that. You can do that too. People can reach out to you
And
for
you know,
cooking classes and for
Absolutely.
at-home chef services.
Southern-flair.com. You can find me there. And if this looks like way too big of a dessert for you, you can do this in a small little champagne glass. You know, it doesn't have to be a giant wine one, but look how gorgeous that is. It looks like you put tons of effort into it, and we really
Fun
didn't.
and simple. And again, if you want to have Brandy come teach you how to make these easy recipes, she can do that. Just go to southern-flair.com. Also follow all those recipes that you just saw. If you need to kind of repeat it and see the breakdown once again, a lot of this stuff is already loaded at chef.brandy on Insta and TikTok. She's not going far though, because coming up a little bit later,
Entree
we're
and
going to
cocktail.
tackle the entree and the cocktail, right? When we say the entree, I'm not going to tell you just yet. You're going to think it's hard, but she's going to break it down in a way you're like, wow, I can absolutely do that. So don't go far.